So today I finally get my hair done after 7 months. Your boy is looking kind of rough out here, so I was able to track down a local loctician. She has great reviews, so I have an appointment with her at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna go check her out, and if I like her, I'll report back. I'll give her a shout out, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, so I pulled up to the spot, and I'm waiting for the loctician to pull up, and yeah, get my hair done. So far this mask it's like comfortable, breathable, but I'm gonna have to wear it for like 3 hours maybe, so we'll see how it performs under that sort of time frame. And just like that, we are done. Check it out. Got myself a new loctician. Her name is Angela. She's super dope. She took her time. She washed my hair better than I've ever had my hair washed. For like the past 5 years I had these locks, she done the best job of actually getting in there, taking her time, massaging my scalp. Yo man, it was a treat, and it went by pretty fast. We was like 90 minutes, like in and out. She's super dope, very dope conversationalist. Like the time just flew by, and I just look forward to working with her in the near future, man. Like, if you are looking for a loctician, I highly recommend her. Hit me up and I give you that contact info. Anyway, I'm about to have some lunch and then do some more chores around the house. All right, fam, I don't like to beat a dead horse, but you know, I like to keep it all the way 100. And basically, you know, this is pretty much the boring part of the job. You know, when you're not out there shooting, you're not interacting, but you're pretty much putting the systems in place in the background, and people see the end result. Or sometimes they don't even see it, you know, but you do it anyway because it just compounds over time. So as I continue to work on my videos or my clients' videos and then putting them out there, it's like these little behind the scenes where you're just chilling in your room like this with some lo-fi music in the background, just plugging away, researching how to do a certain edit or researching how to customize something. It's just those little things, you know, that people don't see in the background. That makes all the difference. You know, there's no one here to help me record, you know, this behind the scenes stuff. And I try to make it engaging as possible, but it kind of adds even more work to your plate. So at the end of the day, you know, it's like function over that glamour. You know, it's like do the actual work over just trying to glamorize everything. Just grind and just take one step at a time, man, and you will see the result. And I'm banking on that because I'm putting my everything, my all into, you know, this ideal, because I ain't got nothing else to lose. I ain't got nothing else, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, just continue to work on your dream and yeah, reap the results later. And I'm hoping that it's sooner rather than later, you know what I'm saying?
I then got to create the funnel.
Yeah.
That's actually my next step. So I got to sit down and wrap out the funnel and get all my resources pulled together so that I can, so when we start doing content marketing, run business ads or anything like that, there's a clear funnel that we're trying to run people through that gets them on board.
Saturday, today, this morning, like we spent majority of our time, my wife and I, in August, we spent majority of our time shopping for countertops, cabinets, backsplash, all that, you know, suburban, domestic stuff, you know. That's my life now. You know, it's just shopping for countertops, and I gave in because that's not really my style, my forte, but I believe that the decisions that we came to will blend perfectly with this house. If you don't know, I'm gonna let you know that my wife and I, when we moved in expecting to do some renovations. So we're gonna be updating the kitchen, the master bathroom, and then the remaining 2 bathrooms. So we have 3 bathrooms renovating, and the kitchen. We're gonna make that all over. That's why I haven't shown you the clips of those bathrooms yet, because we weren't happy with them. We wanted to change them. They are pretty dated, so when we actually sign the contract, then I'll just give you a tour of what it currently looks like, and then after that whole process is over, give you a tour of the finished product. So we got a great price, awesome contractor. If he does good work like they promise, I'll let you know their information so that you can give them a look too. But based on their previous projects, I think we made the right choice. Anyway, grind continues. Let's hit that. All right, so right now you might be thinking I'm burning the midnight oil, but it's really the afternoon. I just blacked my windows out and hooked up my lighting kit, because I've been trying to play around with the lighting and the settings on the camera to see which makes me pop more. And currently I have the Canon M50 at f4 ISO 400, using the manual settings to kind of play around and see if I could bring more higher quality videos with some pretty decent lighting. These lighting kits that I only have one hooked up right now. It's less than $100 on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description, so go check it out. Also, I'll leave the Canon M50 in the description below. If I think it's a perfect starter vlogger camera. You know, this is very light, portable, love it. Had it for about 2 years now, can't complain. Been vlogging with it ever since. And yeah, so I'll give more of an in-depth review, you know, as you know the journey continues. But so far, the past year or so, the vlogs have been shot either on my iPhone, the Canon M50, or just recently picked up the GoPro Hero 8. So those are the 3 cameras that I'm using to run this channel basically. So very affordable, longevity, all of that good stuff. Leave the links in the description. All right, so I kind of wanted to end this vlog here with this brief discussion about taking action. At the end of the day, I'm a coach, so I'm always going to encourage other people to take action, massive action. The reason why I'm so for taking action, because everything in my life that's transpired to where I was and where I'm at right now has been due to action, you know. So as a coach, I just always want to be your biggest cheerleader and just cheer others to constantly take action. And I was having a long discussion with a friend of mine the other day. Been wanting to start their channel, been wanting to start their journey, and you know, they are, I guess, I wouldn't say afraid. It's just that they're stuck in that whole analysis paralysis, right? And I am a big believer that this journey that we're on, that we're constantly, you know, we set goals and, you know, we strive for those goals, or we set goals and we never achieve them. The whole thing is basically overcoming your excuses. You know, I had so many excuses, and if I would tell you I'm embarrassed to even say any of the excuses, because by taking action, I've destroyed all those excuses, right? And basically all you're doing is overcoming the excuses in your mind. There's no roadblocks that somebody else put in front of you. All those roadblocks are a figment of your imagination, you know, and the more action you take, the more obstacles you'll overcome. And those obstacles is basically in your way because you put them there. And all you got to do is just overcome your excuses. Figure out, ask yourself, what is my biggest excuse right now, and why can I overcome it? You answer those 2 questions, you know, because those questions are going to come up. Those two basic questions are going to come up multiple times on your path. You know, like, what are my excuses now and why can I overcome them? Just figure out those two questions, answer them on the path, and you'll just see amazing things, man. Like, for instance, I've been trying to figure out, like, why can't I get this lighting thing, you know, and I had free time, so I like, let me just play around with the camera, you know. Out of the box, I just pulled the camera out and just hit record because I love simplicity. I don't like all that thing, and I realized the reason why is because I'm lazy, you know, and I didn't take the time to figure it out. So now that I have more time during this quarantine, I get to figure out all the mechanics of this camera and basically test drive it, see all the bells and whistles, because this is a very powerful camera at a very affordable price. So as I'm recommending it to people, I can basically be Canon salesman and like, yo, this is what I do, this is the settings that I put it on, this is how I use it, this is how I vlog, and it will help someone, right? But the excuse that I put is like, hey man, they made this camera, so might as well just, you know, hit record and that's that. But I'm like, yo, why can't I figure it out? Because I never set aside the time to actually dig deep and play with the settings, right? So whatever is preventing you from taking action, figure out what that is and why it's there. And then, you know, just keep on wash, rinse, and repeat, because over and over again, your mind just plays tricks on you. It wants you to preserve the maximum amount of energy, you know, so that, I guess that's how we evolved, right? Is to preserve the maximum amount of energy. But if you want something, it's going to take energy for you to get there. So figure out where you want to allocate that energy so that you can get there, basically. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, man. Just overcome our objections, overcome our excuses, and the world will open up. It's a beautiful place. We just caught this sucker lurking in the crib. Gonna take him outside. He ran away. Look at his big brother right there. I gotta get used to these little lizards coming in the crib, man.
Mommy.
Welcome to the desert.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Snake.
Snake.